Widow Sister, before we get started, I want you to know I created a new freebie called Widow's Breakthrough Blueprint. It's your 5-step roadmap to navigating the chaos and rediscovering yourself. If you're feeling stuck in survival mode, unsure of the future, then these steps will help you move through the pain, find clarity, and give you the roadmap to rebuild a life filled with hope and peace. Go to rebeccaann.com.au/blueprint to grab it now. Totally free. That's rebeccaann.com.au/blueprint. Hey there, beautiful. It's Rebecca Ann, and welcome to Widow Pep Talks. This is a space just for you, my fellow widow sister, where I share quick, heartfelt pep talks to remind you of your worth, your strength, and your ability to rebuild after loss. Each week I'll drop by with a little boost of encouragement to help you move forward with hope, because trust me, you are so much more than your grief. Alright, let's dive in and get you feeling uplifted today. Widow brain. The infamous mental fog that makes you forget whether you've just put the milk in the fridge or the cupboard. Spoiler alert, it's probably in the cupboard. And let's be honest, it's not because we're losing our minds. Well, not completely, but because grief plays total havoc with our brains. I've been there, staring at the laundry detergent, wondering if it's safe to put it in the dishwasher. Widow brain makes you feel like you've lost a few screws, but really, it's just your brain working overtime to process everything. Here's the thing. Grief takes up a lot of mental real estate. It's like having 100 browser tabs open and half of them are playing sad music. So of course you're going to forget whether you've put your keys in the right spot or where they actually are, or why you walked into the room, or whether you've fed the dog. No worries, Ziggy, I got you. And that's okay. Your brain is going 100 miles an hour, but it's also doing its best. But right now, it's a bit overloaded. And that means you're going to have a few interesting moments, like finding the remote in the freezer or realizing you just called your best friend by your late partner's name. Widow brain is frustrating, but it's also temporary, thank goodness. You're not stuck in this fog forever, even though it feels like it some days. The key is to give yourself some grace. When your brain checks out, just laugh it off, shrug your shoulders and move on. I tend to play what I like to call charades with all my friends and family. I've had to learn that it's okay if I forget things or mix up my words. Widowhood is enough of a mess on its own without us adding guilt to the pile. So let's just agree to laugh at our forgetfulness and not sweat the small stuff. So if you find yourself trying to start the car with a TV remote or putting the cereal in the fridge, don't worry, you're in good company. Widow brain is a temporary side effect of this wild ride we're on. Just keep going, one foggy step at a time, and know that eventually the clouds will clear. And until then, we can just laugh at our ridiculous moments and remind ourselves that we're doing the best we can. Now, as you know, I like to leave you each week with an affirmation and an actionable step. This week's affirmation is, I give myself grace as I navigate widow brain, knowing that my mind is healing too. And the actionable step is, when widow brain strikes, take a breath and laugh it off. We've all been there, and it gets better. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, your worth is never defined by your loss, and I'm here to remind you of that every step of the way. If today's pep talk gave you a little lift, I'd love for you to refer someone else who could use these words to subscribe to my Hope and Healing weekly newsletter via my blog at rebeccaann.com.au. And if you're looking for more widow inspiration, tools and strategies to redesign your life post-loss, check out my YouTube channel, Rebecca Ann TV. Until next time, I'm Rebecca Ann, your fellow widow sister, and I'm always in your corner. You've got this.